So let's rank all the films I watched for the first time for the month of October 2022. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name's Dual, better known to as the Big D, back again with another ranking. Today I'm going to be ranking all the flicks I watched for the first time last month, October 2022. There are 32 movies. The first five are going to be from the Children of the Corn franchise. Yeah, those films kind of regret watching more of those sequels, and they just aren't great. But anyway, watch some good ones. A lot of them were scary, and some were horror, some Halloween themed, etc., etc. I think you know why when I get through this. Now I'm gonna try and go as fast as I can, go rapid fire and what have you. So bear with me. So if you're ready, let's get started. Sit back, relax, and here we go. Number 32 is Children of the Corn Revelation from 2001. Uh, this was okay, but a lot of the characters were bland and what have you. Some of the kills were okay, some weren't that great. This is probably going to be my least favorite. Now I've seen most of them, except maybe for the more recent ones. Number 31 is Children of the Cornfields of Terror from 1998. I've seen a little bit of this film, but not all of it. This is okay. At least it did have one good thing. This was one of Eva Mendes's earlier films. Yeah. So, I guess it's okay, but still not good, though, in some ways. Some of the kills were okay. Number 30 is Children of the Corn 4, The Gathering from 1996. Yeah, now, this one's alright and what have you. I mean, it is kind of, well, creepy in ways like you could expect with Children of the Corn. It's also had Naomi Watts in one of her earlier films. Number 29 is Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest from 1995. Now, this was when the film started to go direct to video after the failure of the second one. This one's okay. It's not really, again, not great though in ways, but it's an okay slasher though. I like how it takes place outside of Nebraska though. Number 28 is Children of the Corn 666, Isaac's Return from 1999. Now, this one's a little good in some ways. It was good that brought back Jeff Franklin, who played Isaac in the classic film itself. But I gotta tell you, it does have some twists and turns. But I think this one's uh not bad, not quite completely bad sequel though. Oh wait a minute, I said Jeff Franklin. It's John Franklin. Sorry, my mistake, folks. My apologies. Won't happen again. Let's move on, shall we? Number 27 is Bring It On, Cheer or Die. This is the brand new horror themed flick in the Bring It On franchise. Now, I was going to review this and failed to, so I'll make up for lost time for it. It's one, yeah, it's okay. It's not the best Bring It On film, though. Just stay tuned. A spoiler-free review of this will be coming up in the future. Number 26 is Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 from 1990. Yeah, this film's not bad. I mean, it does have its moments, but it's pretty good. The Golden Chainsaw's introduced. Viggo Mortensen makes one of his first appearances in movies here. Yeah, if you haven't seen my review of this, check it out and you'll know why that I say this film's, you'll get what I'm saying. Number 25 is Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 from 2000. This one's okay. It kind of makes it feel like a meta version of the original, but it's not really found footage, you know. If you haven't seen my review of this, check it out, and you'll hear my thoughts on it. Number 24 is Terror Train. Now, this is a brand new remake of the 1980 slasher that starred Jamie Lee Curtis. We'll see where it winds up on the rewatches ranking. But this one's not bad. I was going to review it, but didn't get to. I'll review it sometime down the road. It's on Tubi. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's pretty good. It's not quite much of a shot-by-shot remake. It does have a few differences from the original, and it's more faster paced than one, but there are some twists though in it. Number 23 is Leatherface from 2017. This prequel to, well, not pre, well, it is a prequel to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Texas Chainsaw 3D. This film didn't do too well, and Lionsgate lost the rights to give us any more Texas Chainsaw Massacre flicks. But I'll talk about when I do a review of this. After watching this, I've now seen every single one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre flicks. Hooray! Number 22 is Wes Craven's Deadly Friend from 1986. I watched this on Turner Classic Movies, and, well, it's not too bad of a movie. I like the plot of how someone implants a computer chip from its robot that got blown up into the brain of, well, his new neighbor that's almost close to being dead. But I'll talk about when I review this film. This film's not too bad. I like Christy Swanson in this. Believe me, Diagler, if you're watching this, I know he has this on his Chrissy Swanson flicks ranking. Yeah, I hope you're happy that I watched this. It wasn't too bad. Number 21 is Roald Dahl's The Witches from 2020. This film unfortunately failed to go to the box office because of the pandemic and went to HBO Max, who just more recently dropped the film. If you didn't see my pickups vid, I recently got this along with the original in the double feature pack. This one's alright. I mean, after a one-time watch, I don't really think this is close to as good as the classic itself, but if I rewatch it, well, I may change my mind. I'll review this sometime down the road. Though it does have a pretty good cast with Anne Hathaway, Octavia Spencer, and Stanley Tucci. Number 20 is Paranormal Activity, Next of Kin from last year in 2021. Yeah, this Paramount Plus films is a spin-off, and, well, it's not bad, as they say. I thought it was good to take place somewhere else and what have you. If you haven't seen my review of this, I advise you to check it out. Number 19 is Escape Room from 2019. I also got this and its sequel in a two for package, which we'll see where the second one winds up in a little bit. This film's pretty good. I mean, it really kind of shocked me in some parts. I liked some of the suspenseful scenes and what have you. I'll talk about it later on down the road. Number 18 is Spirit Halloween the movie. Now, this came out just a couple of months ago. This film isn't too bad. I mean, I like how some teens get locked up in the Spirit Halloween store. Yeah. If you haven't seen my review of this, check it out. It's in one to two mini reviews vids. I did this along with Werewolf by Night, which we'll see where that winds up. Overall, this film is not too bad. Number 17 is Escape Room Tournament of Champions from last year in 2021. While this does provide some more thrills than the first one, it kind of does leave us hanging on by a thread in the end. I'll explain why when I review this. I thought some of the moments in the escape room were not too bad. Number 16 is Dario Argento presents Demons 2 from 1986. Well, this isn't quite bad and what have you. Well, I liked the first one a whole lot. This one does its best and what have you. It does have some more people becoming these monstrous demons than the first one. And a young Asia Argento, of course, it's Dario Argento, appears in this. I'll review this sometime down the road since I've already reviewed the first one. Number 15 is The Curse of Bridge Hollow. This recent Netflix film premiered last month, and I did a mini review of this with Monster High, the movie. We'll see where that winds up. This film's pretty fun, why have you? Marlon Wayans is really good in this. I mean, I liked what we got from this. This makes you feel like you're seeing the Goosebumps films, but of course, in more of a PG-13 sort of way or something like that. Check out my main reviews vid with this if you haven't seen it yet. Number 14 is Beast. Now, this recent Universal Pictures film recently came to Peacock after it had been in theaters for a couple of months. Now, I watched it. It's not too bad. Idris Elba does a great job in this. I'll review this sometime later on down the road to give you my full insights on this. Number 13 is Don't Breathe from 2016. This suspense thriller is really good. From Fede Alvarez, who did Evil Dead 2013. I gotta say, this one was pretty good, and I'll review this sometime down the road. I like the guy who played the blind man in this. Yeah, really awesome. Number 12 is The Children from 1980. Now, this film was really something. I was surprised by it. I'll review this sometime, but my quick thoughts on it, it's about these kids that get, become zombified after these, fumes from a yellow smoke from the, power plant that turns them to zombies, and they microwave whoever touches them. That was really freaky. If you haven't seen this, you gotta check it out. Number 11 is Halloween Ends. This film, well, despite it got released on Peacock the same day it did in theaters, this unfortunately didn't do too well at the box office. I know a lot of people hated it, some people like it. I liked it a bit. But anyway, it had some pretty good moments for a finale. If you haven't seen my spoiler free review of this, check it out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the top 10 with some quick thoughts and what have you when I do this. So, usually I would do this for the top 5, but I'm going to go quick with the top 10, okay? So that way I can get this video done and let y'all know what my thoughts are on some of these, okay? Let's get started with the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is John Carpenter's Big Trouble in Little China from 1986. This film was awesome. I mean, aside from doing his horror stuff, this is another great action-packed flick that Mr. Carpenter gave to us. Since I had seen Escape from New York and why he's starring the star of that particular movie, Kurt Russell. I gotta say, he does a great job in this. Kim Cattrall in one of her early films, yeah, she was good too. I mean, and it had all sorts of martial arts and what have you, some hystericalness and what have you. I definitely gotta review this film sometime down the road. Stay tuned and we'll see. It was still a blast though. Now coming in at number 9 is Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood from 1996. This one was absolutely whoa, crazy and what have you. Dennis Miller, not too bad. Erica Elniak was good. Angie Everhart was good. Chris Sarandon was good in this. Yeah. If you haven't seen my review of this film, check it out. I did review that in Demon Night, which we'll see where that winds up on the rewatches ranking. The first one, though, but I'll tell you that when we finish this. Bordello of Blood was definitely a pretty good vampire film. Definitely. Now, coming in at number 8 is Stephen King's Salem's Lot from 1979. This is a two-part miniseries, but it's re-edited to form one big movie. This was one of the last things I watched on the AMC Plus with Shudder subscription I had on Prime. I canceled it, but I'll probably come back to Shudder alone maybe one day. We'll see what happens. Anyway, Salem's Lot wasn't too bad. Another pretty good film with vampires. It has a pretty good cast and what have you. But I'll review this sometime down the road. Now, they've been saying they're going to do a remake, but I've heard it's been shelved indefinitely or something like that. But we'll see what happens if they ever get a chance to bring it up. You know what's been going on with Warner Bros. Lately. But I'd rather not get on the details and what have you on that. Sorry. But anyway, Salem's Lot was pretty good. I really did enjoy it. Now, coming in at number 7 is Amsterdam. Now, I'm probably going to get some controversy for having this so high. While the film does have a pretty good all-star cast that include Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington, even Taylor Swift and others, this film unfortunately bombed at the box office. Considering it was from the guy who gave us Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle, and Joy. Yeah, this this just I don't know. I think this could have been done better. If you haven't seen my spoiler-free review of it, check it out. I do like how it becomes pretty strange and mysterious in ways. Amsterdam's still pretty good. Now, coming in at number 6 is Monster High, the movie. Now, I didn't know what to expect from this. After watching it on Paramount Plus with on Prime, I gotta say this was really good. Now Nickelodeon just premiered a new series based on it. Don't think I'll watch it, but I really love this movie. Now I originally gave this film 4.5 stars. If you haven't seen my spoiler-free review of a mini review of this, along with the Curse of Bridge Hall, you can still watch it anyway. I changed my score for it. It's now 5 stars instead of 4.5 now. Anyway, despite I still didn't quite like the villain much, and some of the CGI was a little but I just changed my mind and whatever. You can still listen to it since I gave it 4.5 stars originally. Okay, so forgive me for changing up my score. Monster High the movie definitely good. I loved all the characters. Just check out the main review of it with the Curse of Bridge Hall, and you'll know why that I really defended this film big time. Now for the top 5. Coming in at number 5 is The Black Phone. Now, this film came out this past summer, and I watched it on Peacock. And I gotta say, this is probably one of the most coolest horror flicks I have ever seen this year so far. I mean, while I liked Scream 2022, but this one just took the cake. And I gotta say, Ethan Hawke was absolutely incredible in this. This was absolutely really good. I liked how the story turned out and the atmosphere being taking place in the late 70s. Yeah, if you haven't seen my spoiler-free review on this film, you better check it out. Anyway, the Black Phone's pretty good. I really did like it. Now, coming in at number 4 is Ticket to Paradise. Now, I reviewed this film a week ago, and I gotta say, I really did enjoy this film. George Clooney and Julia Roberts were really good. And, let's see. Excuse me. Caitlin Dever was good. I think this film was just so good. If you haven't seen my spoiler-free review of this film, you gotta check it out, and because it's done so well. And I really like the plot of how, well, a divorced couple heads to see their daughter and stop her from making the biggest mistake she's ever made. The thing what they did 25 years ago. Know what I'm saying? It's really good. Okay, now coming in at number 3 is The School for Good and Evil. This film came out on Netflix and was in theaters just for a limited time. I must say, this is pretty good. This is a very rare achievement for Paul Feig, who mostly had been directing movies with Melissa McCarthy that are R-rated, or even the PG-13 rated Ghostbusters reboot. But anyway, with a great cast that includes Charlize Theron, Michelle Yeoh, um, let me see here. And Kate Blanchett, and who did the narration, and Kerry Washington, Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, that was all good and what have you. If you haven't seen my spoiler-free review on this one, check it out. You'll find out why I thought this was pretty good. And for the final two, this was a tough decision to make. We got two comic book based films, one short special and one big flick. Coming in at number 2 is Werewolf by Night. This Marvel Studios special premiered on Disney Plus, and I gotta say, this was really, really good. Another great bit of Marvel taking place in the MCU that's a special. I thought this was absolutely a blast in my view. I hope for the best that Marvel does give us some more of these by night characters in my view. I've been reading about some of them, so we'll see what happens. If you haven't seen my review of this, check out it's in the my other main review with this and the Spirit Halloween movie. I really did enjoy this. It may be short, but overall, I thought it was pretty good. And finally, my number one first time watch of October 2022 is Black Adam. Yes. Now, I thought this was a real good DCU film. I mean, with being spun from Shazam, I gotta tell you, I really enjoy this. Dwayne Johnson's performance as the title character was absolutely really good. Everyone else wasn't too bad either. You do not see my spoiler review yet. Check it out, and you'll hear my thoughts on it. Well, and why I defended this film, considering it's been getting mixed response and what have you. But anyway, overall, I thought this was just so action packed and what have you. It had some intense moments, and I don't know what else to say. Just incredible. So anyway, that'll do it. So what did you think of this ranking? Did you like it? Do you like any of these films that made the list? Any of your favorites? You can let me know in the comment section below, or you can tell me maybe your top favorite pick, the top flick you liked last month for the first time, or well, what you watched. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting all mixed up on what I should be saying. You think you know the procedure. Leave a comment in the comment section on what you watched for the first time, your top pick, or what have you. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you my review of Starship Troopers. And don't worry, the October 2022 rewatches ranking is coming up later in the week. It'll be in two parts. One for just all sorts of rewatches, and the other being a big one on Big Five film franchises of horror. So thanks for watching. If you like this, check out my other some of these other videos. In the upper left hand corner is my spoiler free review of Black Adam. The upper right hand corner is the main reviews I did on Werewolf by Night and Spirit Halloween the movie, or go to the bottom left hand corner and see my spoiler free review of The School for Good and Evil. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.